Next, we can add auto load balancer in this. Go to demo ESG, details, load balancing. Let's edit this. Network load balancer, select target group. We will do it later. Add load balancer. So HTTP demo ESG1 will be the load balancer, and we want to keep it internet facing. We will access our web server over the internet. Okay, create target group, our demo ESG1, add tag, department, network. Good. So let's update it. Subnet. Yeah. Select our public subnet. Update. So automatically this will create a load balancer. Let's go to our load balancer group. So if we go to load balancer, then we can see this will automatically create a load balancer. So load balancer provisioning has been started. It will take some time and our load balancer will be in place. So see automation, it's getting created automatically. Target group, our target group is in place. So all the healthy machines are being added to the target group of the load balancer. So after checking the health of the machines, it'll show healthy over here. So later, once everything is ready, then we will access these machines over the DNS of the load balancer. So it's getting provisioned. Okay, so if we see in our target group, all the 4 machines are added and the health status is healthy and load balancer is active. So load balancing has been added to the auto scaling group. So let's access the machine using the load balancer domain name, DNS name. Yeah. So here I have copied the demo ASG Amazon AWS.com. So if we refresh this, yes. So our web server, this is the test page, a Linux machine instance as a part of AWS ESG. But now we are not accessing using our Elastic IP, but we are accessing it using our load balancer DNS name. So load balancer is in place and running successfully. So let's go to our load balancer. It's active, target group is active. So now if we try removing any machines, it will automatically get into the target group automatically. So let's try to terminate it. So if we go to our auto scaling group, activity, yeah. So previously it has shown that load balancer has been enabled successfully. Refresh. So you might have got successful notification as well. Let's check the notification. So demo SG. So this was the capacity increase. So we have removed another machine. We will get another notification. So we are getting that in the auto scaling group. So this was the test. So once we have terminated our machine, so you can see that ESG has directed load balancer to drain the machine, and automatically the capacity will be raised from 3 to 4. And if we go to our target group, so here you can see all the machines are healthy again. And let's go to monitoring and let's watch monitoring for healthy and unhealthy host. Add to dashboard. So let's select our my demo ESG, add to dashboard. So here you can see all those details: unhealthy host, healthy host. So if you see this one, we can see that when we stopped terminated one machine, it was 4, came down to 3, again ESG added it to 4. So we can monitor this as well. So these are the different requests counts. So as of now, traffic is very low, so we cannot see much. So add widget. Next, CPU utilization. Let's add that. PC2 auto scaling group. Create widget. Okay, so it's very low as of now. We will test this as well. So let's remove this which are not required because there is not much traffic. Delete, 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 delete. Okay, let's remove these also. Okay, so we have only the important ones as of now: unhealthy, healthy, and CPU utilization. So we will monitor these. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to EC2. This is demo ESG target groups. So we have seen that auto scaling and load balancer are in place. So let's get back to our slide. So we have created auto scaling group, enabled load balancer, and launch configuration is done, web server is done. We have configured all these and created auto scaling group, and we have tested the desired capacity. We terminated one instance and we have kept desired capacity as 4. So when we one terminated it came down to 3, but automatically it again goes to 4. So that was the automation and auto scaling group. So let's move to next step, creation of auto scaling policies. So let's go back to our console. So if we go to our auto scaling group, demo ESG, and but before that, let's go to CloudWatch and create our alarm. In alarms, okay. So we need to create this alarm like when auto scaling policy will kick in. So here we are adding alarm like if we are creating alarm like if it goes above 70, then add one machine. If it goes below 40, then remove one machine. So that's what we are doing here. So create alarm, select metrics. So we are going to add average CPU utilization, auto scaling group. CPU utilization, select metrics, period 5 minutes, let's keep that. So greater than threshold, greater than is equal to, let's keep it 70. Next, auto scaling policy we will add later on, use existing SNS topic for my demo ASG, that is sending notification to Tech-N4ray. Let's create next alarm name, CPU utilization greater than 70. Next. create alarm. And let's create another alarm for CPU utilization less than 40. Auto scaling group, CPU utilization, select matrix. So lower than equal to 40. Next, create our notification demo ESG. Next, CPU utilization less than 40. Next, create alarm. Okay, so we have our policies in place, alarms in place. So we will create scale in and scale out policies. So in this alarm, you can create alarm based on like network traffic as well. So we can add that all the alarms in this, like we can select metrics. So all these metrics can be selected like based on network ELB traffic. So based on that. So as of now in this demo, I'll show you based on CPU utilization. So we have created the alarm. So let's get back to our auto scaling group. So this one, network, auto scaling. So dynamic policies, create dynamic policy. So let's keep simple scaling, policy name, scale in. So, and we are using 40. So scale in means we have desired capacity as 4 number of machines, but in case the average utilization of these 4 machines, let me describe you diagrammatically. So we have 4 machines in place in our desired capacity, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And there is average utilization for all these machines. So in this policy, dynamic scale in policy is that in case the average utilization goes less than 40, then one machine can be removed. And again, if after removing this policy, so take action and then wait for another minute, you can mention the number of seconds. In case still the utilization is less than 40, remove another machine. But we have kept our desired capacity 4, minimum 2, maximum 6. So it will come to our minimum capacity, removing 2 machines out of this. And while adding another scale out policy, it will add machines and move it to 6. So in case we have 4 machines, it will add, in case the utilization goes above 70, then it will move to our more than desired capacity. So we will test that as well. So in case the average CPU utilization goes above 70, it will add more machines. So that's automatic scale in and scale out policies. So here, let's add scale in policy. Let me clear drawings. So take action, add, remove machine. 1 capacity units, then wait for 300 seconds. Let's keep it 100. Create. So now the scale-in policy is in place. So let's go to our auto scaling group. We can see the activity will start recently because now the average CPU utilization, if we see in our CloudWatch, my demo ASG, so it is less than 40. So this policy will kick in and machines will be removed. So this is the activity history of my auto scaling group. So the scale in policy will kick in over here after a few minutes. So you can here you can see. So here you can see in our activity. So it's in progress. So CPU utilization less than 40 state alarm has been triggered. Policy scale in changing desired capacity from 4 to 3. So an instance will be taken out of service, and there will be a difference response to in desired capacity and actual capacities, shrinking the capacity from 4 to 3. Automatically, it will ask load balancer to drain the machines. So let's go to our target group. So it will be draining the machines from the target group. Yeah, you can see it has started draining one machine. Target deregistration is in process. So if we go to our instances, so here the machines will be terminated. So these are actual 4 machines. These were terminated for testing purpose. So after a few minutes, you can see one machine will be terminated. So you can see our policy has kicked in and it has removed the machine. So it has been shutting down from 4 to 3 capacity. So let's get back to our auto scaling group. So as per our policy, it will wait for another few minutes, few seconds, and it will kick in another scaling policy because still our utilization is less than 40. So yes, you can see it has directed load balancer to drain out the machine and changing the desired capacity from 3 to 2. So termination of previous machine is in progress. And if we go to our target group in load balancing, it has started draining another machine from the healthy group. Yeah. So first machine, the fourth machine is complete. So it is draining the third machine now. So if we see to our auto scaling group, it is updating the capacity. So desired capacity 2, minimum 2, maximum 6. So if we go to instances, so fourth machine has been terminated, 3 are running. So slowly once it is drained, so auto scaling group will terminate the machine, third one also. Activity, so third machine, fourth machine is completely terminated. So now it's in a process of terminating the third machine and moving the capacity from 3 to 2, because if we go to our dashboard, CPU utilization is still less than 40. Let's add number of utilization. Next, EC2. For more clarity, let's add utilization for number. Create widget. So as of now, we can see as utilization is very less, so it will drain out another machine. So I hope you understand the concept of scale in policy. So let's create scale out policy, and then we will put some stress on the server so that we can increase the state from 2 to 3 and 3 to 4. So let's go to automatic scaling and create another dynamic policy. Simple scaling, scale out policy. So here we will select utilization greater than 70. Add machine, one machine, capacity units, wait for 200 seconds. So great. So our two policies are in place now. So our scale in and scale out policy, these are dynamic policies in place. So let's get back to the activity whether scale in policy is successful. So yes, our two machines are terminated. This is sort of process for scale in policy. If utilization is less than 40, then remove the machines. So it has gone to minimum desired capacity, that is 2. So if we go to instances, So the machines are terminated. So only 2 machines are running. So if we go to load balancing target group, so only 2 machines are healthy now. So that was scale in practical testing. So let's test another scale out policy.